How's it going, people? Just want to do a quick review of some AKASO, however you pronounce it, products that I've been using recently. The 7000, AKASO 7000 camera, and the Brave 7. Now, the reason I want to do this review is because I want to tell people the differences between these two, the prices and the quality. If you're starting out, if you're just starting out vlogging and you're on a shoestring budget, you don't really have a lot of money, you want to get something up on YouTube quick just to get it going. I purchased the 7000 for only $70. It was $80 plus tax. Now that's pretty cheap. But it's a motion camera. Now it has some good things about it and some bad things about it. So I was using it for a while, then I realized I needed a better microphone. The video quality in this is pretty good, but the microphone wasn't great, and it doesn't have a selfie screen preview. It does have a nice screen, touch screen that you can interface with, but there's a few things that it's missing, but it's only a $70 camera. Now, like I said, if you're on a shoestring budget, you want to just get started, do it. But the problems with this one was it doesn't have the selfie screen, and the microphone wasn't so great. So then I go and upgrade to the Brave 7. Now it has a selfie preview screen. It has zoom. This one does not have zoom. It also has a better microphone. Okay, but there's certain things. This one was $125 plus tax. Now there's certain things, they give you a few nice new options, but there's certain things they sacrificed for you that were actually better on this one. So the microphone is better now on the Brave 7. This one you can get by with on the 7000. You know, if you speak right into it and there's not a lot of background noise or wind. Now, you know what shocked me about this? I spent more money, went out and got this. The video quality was worse than this. The colors in the 7000 were richer. And when I first started using the Brave 7, I was like, what happened to the color? The colors were more drab, you know? And then, but the mic was better, so I needed a better mic. So I shot a bunch of stuff with it. And it was nice using the selfie preview screen and all that. But the zoom is crappy. The zoom is like this cheap JPEG type of thing. It's interpolated. I tried using it, was horrible. So the zoom on this is terrible. The colors were more drab. Now if it's a bright sunny day, colors are pretty decent. But I realized that the colors on the 7000, the $70 camera, were richer. Now I was used to that nice rich color. So when I first got this, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be much better. No, the colors were like drab. And then this camera, the Brave 7, has a problem with flicker. If there's like, it cannot, when you're shooting outdoors, buildings and stuff, straight lines on windows, it puts a jagged line where that straight edge of those windows are. And it's like a white, anything that's white, sometimes it flickers and it's jagged. And it drives me crazy, the flicker on this. So, I got a better microphone, a preview screen, the zoom's crappy. Oh, and the battery was incredibly hard to get out. It's like you gotta push down really hard to get this thing out. It's horrible. But it's finally starting to loosen up, but it's still very hard to get that battery out. You gotta really push down hard. Put this thing out, and there's the battery. But also the disc is in here. So on the other one, on the 7000, the disc is on the outside. Much easier to get to. Better color. No preview screen, no zoom. So they give you all these extra items, a few extra items on here, charge you $50 more, but then they take away video quality. The colors are drab and it has flicker in it. So actually I went back to using the 7000 for a while because I wanted richer color. But then I realized the microphone wasn't so great again. And then I got a remote that came with the 7000, which is great. But when I got this one, first of all, both of them gave me a ton of accessories, which is great, but I don't really need all this. The other thing is that both of these are underwater cameras. So they give you the underwater housing there and there, and that's great. That's great. But how many times am I shooting underwater? I'm just doing YouTube videos. I'm not scuba diving. But I don't need all those accessories. So in the 7000, they gave me a nice remote, which you have to use the remote, because if you hit this button all the time to stop and pause it, you're going to hear that sound in your video and you got to edit it out every time. So you got to have the remote. And then, so they didn't even include the remote in the Brave 7. So it's a good thing I had it for the 7000, or I wouldn't have had one. I spent $50. If I would have just bought this one and not bought the 7000, I would have not had a remote. You gotta have the remote to edit out the noise it makes when you click, 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 pause, stop, and everything. So basically that's it. This has better, the 7000, the cheaper one, actually has better video color. This is worse. It has flicker, but has a better microphone. So they kind of like charge you $50 for a few more features, but then they lack the video quality. It's crazy. So again, these are only for people on a shoestring budget. If you have hardly any money and you just want to get started on YouTube, you know? So I'm going to show you a couple examples, test examples of the video quality and the microphone right now. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much and take care. Hello people, I'm out here testing the AKASO EK7000 camera. And there's a few things I would like to discuss with you all about this camera compared to its counterpart, the other camera, which costs a little more, has a few other features, but once you compare the two, in some ways this one's better. Now, neither one of these cameras has zoom. So if you want to zoom in on some birds or anything, well actually the other one does have zoom, but it's crappy. It's just crappy digital interpolated zoom. So, but both of these cameras are low budget. I'm talking low. So if you have hardly any money, you want to get on YouTube, I'm talking bare bones video cameras.